Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Master Pill. I'm back. Sorry about last week. I had some personal stuff that went down and just really needed some time to myself. So I apologize for not being here last week. I had a good discussion prepared for last week, but the time has come and gone. Now it's another Tuesday. Tuesday going into a long weekend. We got Memorial Day coming up Monday, so it's going to be a long weekend for everybody. But tonight's discussion, I see the title, and tonight's discussion is titled Women. Could you be married to a man that has sex with men? And I know y'all are wondering where this topic came from. Just came out of nowhere, but really it didn't. And I saw this video, and it's a crazy video. And I tried to find the original, but this guy J.R. Wisdom. Shout out to J.R. Wisdom. He's a really big YouTuber, and I watch his videos and stuff sometime. And this video that I'm going to show is his video. And I tried to find the original where I wouldn't have to use his video, but I couldn't do it. So I got to give a shout out to J.R. Wisdom. But yeah, he has a video that we're going to watch. I'm going to give time for people to get in here because the video that we watch is going to create today's discussion. And I have some other stuff to add on to it, but yeah, you always hear about women sharing men, being the side chick, and things like that. But the dynamic of a straight woman marrying a gay man for companionship. And when I did my research, the National Institute of Health, NIH, basically did a study. They did a study on this. And basically they said that the women that they talked to that knowingly married men that were gay was that they said that the women got more emotionally out of being in a relationship with a gay man as opposed to being in a relationship with a straight man. So that's crazy that the National Institute of Health would do a study on this. So there's several videos, there's several different things that I watched in preparing for this discussion. But the video that we're going to watch by J.R. Wisdom just puts everything into a different perspective. But before we do that, I always talk about a current event when we come in here. And this is adult conversations with Mass. So you had Iraq's president that was killed in a helicopter crash yesterday. And you want to hope that there were outside forces that did this, but that it was all natural and everything. But what had me thinking about Iraq's president was that when the first reports came out, there were people on the ground at the wreck that said that everyone was alive, that it just had a rough landing, the president was alive, and things of that nature. And then it changed from they were alive and they were searching to rescue them to basically they were a manhunt to try to find these people. So after 3 to 4 hours of looking for the president, come to find out that the president and the Secretary of State of Iraq were killed. Now they haven't come out and said what the cause of death was, but it's weird. And you want to hope that America didn't have anything to do with this, but I don't know. It's got weird vibes written all over it. What happened to Iraq's president? So what do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about Iraq's president? Do y'all think America has something to do with that? Or that, I mean, you know, but then I looked at the video when they took off and the plane was just so foggy. I mean, I've never flown in a helicopter. I've been on a helicopter, but I've never flown in a helicopter. And helicopters, you know, are different than planes. This is a totally different feeling, just from the looks of it and from what I've been told. But one thing I know is I wouldn't jump in a helicopter in the middle of a fog storm. But yeah, they jumped in this helicopter in the middle of morning fog or whatever, and basically they crashed. Hey Mildred, what's going on? How you doing, Mildred? What's going on, YWG? What's going on with you tonight, brother? How you been? But yeah, crazy situation of what's going on with Iraq's president. Shout out to everybody that's watching on Facebook. Shout out to everybody that's watching on Twitch. And shout out to everybody that's watching on Twitter. But before I even play this video, I'm going to have to cut those different venues off. And y'all are going to have to come over here a little bit early and join us on YouTube. Because I don't want to... The video I'm going to show, I mean, it's not bad. But it's just not... I just want everyone to come over here to YouTube so you can join the conversation. But this video is, and I'm gonna let it play. It's about a 3-minute video. I'm trying to give time for people to get in here because I don't want to have to go backwards and to show the video again. But yeah, and if you're just getting in here, what's going on with you? It's your boy Mas, and yeah, we're having a discussion tonight on women marrying gay men for companionship, or just because they want to be married, they can't find anyone. And this is a different type of sharing. It's a different type of sharing that we're going to discuss. That instead of a woman trying to find a man, a heterosexual man, to have a heterosexual relationship, women are going more with, some women are resorting to being in relationships with gay men, knowingly being in relationships. No, and it's not like they're hiding this from, this isn't the discussion tonight is not a discussion that involves down low activities. We're talking about people who know that their partner is homosexual, ladies who know that their man is homosexual and they're married, and in some cases they have children with them, but the women know that the man is sleeping with other men. And my question to women tonight is, we know that there are women who are doing this, but is this something normal? Is this something that is normal? Is this something that a lot of women are thinking about doing for companionship? Is compassion and empathy and, you know, those are all things that everyone shows, but do you have to be empathetic and emotional to the point where, I mean, there has to be if you're marrying a man that has sex with other men, there has to be some knowledge that you aren't really what he's looking for. You're being given this is the same case as being a side chick. You're giving yourself the short end of the stick in being married to a gay man. Kind of weird to me, but hey. But shout out to everybody that's watching on YouTube. Watching on YouTube. Yeah, shout out to everybody that's watching on YouTube. But shout out to everybody that's watching on Facebook, Twitch, and Twitter. But the time has come that y'all go. It's early. Usually I stay on for about 15 minutes to talk to y'all, and then I get you all to come over here. But we're gonna have to do it a little bit earlier tonight because of the video that I'm gonna show. I'm not gonna show it until I cut it off of the other venues that this video is connected to. So with that being said, thank you everybody that's watching on Facebook. But come over here and join the conversation. Thank you to everybody that's watching on Twitch. But come over here and join the conversation. And thank you to everybody that's watching on X, formerly known as Twitter. But come over here and join the conversation. Now, my thing is it that bad that a woman would need to go out here and just say, forget heterosexual men, I'm going to marry a gay man? And it's something that's becoming the norm, but is this something that women really want to be normal? Do you really want to be in a relationship with a man that's having sex with other men? I'm just saying. But this lady, basically, they have been married for 10 years. So this isn't a situation where she didn't know what was going on. She has known from the beginning that her husband was having relationships with men outside of their marriage. So I guess she just got fed up and got to the point where she couldn't take it no more. But yeah, shout out to Laura Wise. What's going on, Laura Wise? How you doing tonight? Before I play the video, I'm going to go to some of these comments. Oh, yes, I did see. I did see Cameron on CNN. And I think he did that it was free advertisement for their show. But Cam has a different way about going. There's a different way of going about things. So, whereas people may look at it and say it's a viral moment and he's never going to be on CNN, but I don't really think he cares about being on CNN anymore. I really don't. I think that was just proper advertisement for their YouTube show. It was smart. And he didn't really have to go at the woman that was doing the interview the way that he did, but they were asking him about Puffy, and a lot of people were trying to disassociate themselves from the diddler. A lot of people were trying to disassociate themselves from him, and basically he disassociated himself from Diddy. Not that he was ever, like he said, they know each other, but he doesn't really know him to be answering those types of questions. I think he got kind of frustrated with the questioning because I think that he thought the interview was going to be it was going to be an interview about it is what it is, but it wasn't an interview. He had to know that they weren't going to bring him on there to ask him about it is what it is, because it is what it is kind of in direct competition with CNN. So I think he knew that they were bringing him on there to talk about Puff Daddy, but he didn't want that to be the culmination of the interview, but it was. And it's a viral moment now. So yeah, this is what I got to say about Cameron on CNN yesterday. It was kind of wild. But yeah, we did see that. Hey Jody. If y'all haven't checked out Pontoon Jody's page, go check out Pontoon Jody. She's a fisherman woman. She enjoys catching catfish. She likes big catfish. 60 pounds and over is really her specialty. She's caught 2 60-pound cats in the last month and a half. And yeah, go check out Pontoon Jody. She has fishing tournaments every Friday night, starting at 9 o'clock. So if you go to her page on Friday night, 9 o'clock, you'll go see Pontoon Jody's Fishing Challenge. So yeah, go check her out on Friday nights. But hi Jody. But yeah, ladies, what do y'all have to say about that? Laura Wise said it's terrible out here. Lots of women consent to relationship styles they know long term will never serve their wants and needs. I mean, why would a woman get into a relationship that it's 100% going to end on? It's not going to give you what you need. You can't get children out. I mean, I guess you can get children out of a relationship, but I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna let the women speak on that. So I really don't. I need to hear from women. What would push you to the point where you would marry a man that has sex with other men? Now we're gonna get to this video, and after y'all watch this video, boy, oh boy, that's all I'm gonna say. Boy, oh boy. So let me get it pulled up. And like I said, took this video off of another YouTuber's page, JR Wisdom. Shout out to JR Wisdom. Please don't strike my page. But he does his commentary after the video. He doesn't really do too much talking as the video's going on, so you can get to see it. But yeah, there will be another person in this video. It's his video, and yeah, I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna let you all watch this 2-minute conversation. And once this 2-minute conversation is over with, the discussion is gonna get it's gonna go in a good direction, but there's gonna be some things to discuss. Once again, shout out to JR Wisdom.
What you mean? I already been with 3 other dudes while we was together. You know what it is.
No, I'm tired of sharing. I don't want to share no more.
What you mean? Sharing? You ain't sharing.
Yes,
you
I am sharing.
I'm here. I pay all the bills. I pay all the rent.
I don't care about none of that. I don't care about none of that. I don't want to share you no more, and I'm tired of you leaving me.
You been sharing me.
I'm tired of that. Get that. I don't want to keep sharing you. We have vows together. You married me. We not doing this no more. You need to be faithful to me and only me.
Okay,
you say you love me, right?
You can either leave.
You say you love me, right?
I love you, but you can either leave or you can join a relationship with us. I don't care. You ain't got nowhere to go.
I don't want to be in a relationship with you and him.
Well, if you love me, why not? If you love me, you're going to do whatever I want you to do. That's
you
love.
You want me to do whatever
That's
you want to
love.
say? No, that ain't love.
You gonna accept me and him being together, or you just going to go out there and get it on your own? You ain't got nowhere to go. You ain't got no family. You ain't got nobody in
You
California.
always trying to hold stuff over my head. But you out here wanting to go out here with stuff that's cheating. You want to cheat on me all the time. Hit this man, that man.
You already knew what it was. You already knew what it was.
I don't know what it is. You made a vow to me. That's what I know.
It don't matter. You already knew what it was. You already knew what it was. 3 men while we together, and you gave me a pass on that.
I gave you a pass back then. Yes, I'm tired now. I'm tired now. How many men is it gonna be?
It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
We're going to be together.
I can't go do the same thing.
You either go stick with me. You either go stick with me to the day.
Go do the same thing. You want to have your cake and eat it.
Him or you can leave.
You didn't get all this by yourself. You ain't get all this by yourself.
You can join me and him or you can leave. You can.
I'm not going. Because it ain't love if you trying to leave me every time I look up because you want to go hang.
Leave.
Man, you know what it is. I already been with 3 other men. It's not like it's not like it's behind your back. You're aware of it.
And I said I don't want to do that no more. I don't want to do it anymore.
But you're still here, but you don't want to leave. I don't get that. You're aware of it, but you don't want to even leave. Why don't you want to leave? You love me though, right?
Because I do love you. And we made vows to each other. We've been married for 10 years now.
You already know what it was. Bro. I'm going to go be with him. I can go do whatever I want to do.
No, we're not doing that.
If I already been, I need to leave. You can either leave or be with me and him. It's that simple. I'm giving you choices. I'm giving you opportunities.
This is not what you told me about when we got married. You didn't ask me that I want to be together.
I keep you in Chanel. I keep you in Louis. Look at the house. Your car's. I keep you in a nice car. I keep your hair done for you. I keep your nails done. You got a nice ring on your finger. What are you not happy about?
I'm not happy
Even
with
if
you.
I-
Be mad because I'm not trying to share you.
You don't act like it. You don't act like it.
You want me to be in a happy family with somebody that I didn't do my vows with. I'm not doing that.
Shut up.
You gonna do it or you either go leave. You either gonna be with me and him or you gonna leave. It's simple. I'm giving you choices.
She said she was. He said he was giving her choices. She was in a relationship with a man that's bisexual, and now she wants what she wants. But if you went into the relationship and you was messing with a bisexual man, what makes you think he's going to change to just want women? And there are a lot of people that are out here saying that that's a skit, but I don't look at. I look at that was to me that wasn't a skit. I'm looking at body language. I'm looking at how he's talking. I'm looking at the inflections in her voice. That doesn't give me skit. It doesn't give me skit vibes. That was really telling her what it was that he wanted. Now, women, could you be in that type of relationship? Could you? Would you say they in ATL? I'm not sure where they're at. I really don't. I'm not sure where they're at. But my thing is she knew the man that she was messing with. She knew the man she was messing with. Now, that's not isolated. That's not isolated. There are, like I said, National Institute of Health did a study on women in married relationships with gay men, and this is a big thing. And my thing is it that bad, women? Is it that bad that you can't find him? Is it that you can't find a man, or you can't find a man to do what you want to do? Is that the amount of is having power over a person that bad that you would resort to having power over a gay? I mean, do you really have power over him? Because I mean, he's gonna go out and do what he wants to do. For all intents and purposes, you know, people try to say that marriage is not a business relationship, but that is a bit. Those two people are in a business relationship. They're in a relationship so that the lady can have the benefits of having a man in the house, albeit that it's a gay man. But to have a man in the house, is it that bad that women are resorting to marrying gay men to have a man in the house? Is it that bad? Is it that bad? Or is it bad at all? Because there are men who are married to women that bring other women into the bedroom with them. Now, I don't think that, well, not in the cases of the videos and things that I saw when I was doing research for this. The women really aren't these women are in the relationship for a sexual relationship. So they're not looking for children or, and maybe they could be. Because like there was one lady who was married to a gay man and they actually had children. They actually had a family, but the man would go out and he had a boyfriend. And I think that that's kind of hurt. If you have children that can be hurtful. Children are mean. People are mean. People are mean. So I mean, that's a situation that could be very, very hurtful to children with the way other people treat people and that have parents from different relationships. That could be a funny situation. But my thing is I have a lot of women that are in the Masterfield family that watch this show, and I want to know what y'all think about this. Is it that bad out there, ladies? Are the pickings that slim that you would have to resort to marrying a man that has sex with other men? Nobody really has anything to say tonight. Usually the ladies are very, very talkative. Everybody's very talkative. I mean, this is a different type of situation. But my thing is it that bad, women? Is it that bad? Have men going overseas to find love, to find women outside of the Western world, has it pushed you all that far that you all are now marrying gay men? Is it that bad out here? Or is it that you can't control the man that you want, so you'll get a man that you can control? Nobody has nothing to say. It's unbelievable. Mildred has nothing to say. Laura Wise has nothing to say tonight about this situation. It is a different situation. Very different. Because my thing is could a woman that's in, hey, Miss 702, how you doing tonight? If you haven't been to check out Miss 702's page, shout out to Miss 702. Go check out Miss 702's page. It's an empowering, beautiful young lady. Lives on the West Coast. She does lots of daily affirmations. She does lots of things that are very helpful to people of color. She does things that are very helpful to women. She does things that are very helpful to men. She has very, very good videos. So if you're looking for some enlightenment in your life, go check out Miss 702. Miss 702, how you feel about Miss 702, how do you feel about women who feel that they have been pushed to the brink so hard, they've been pushed to the wall so hard, or the wall has hit them so hard that now they're resorting to being in relationships with gay men? How do you feel about that, Miss 702? Miss 702, how you feel about that? Mildred, Laura Wise, could you all be in a relationship with a gay man? I think I know the answer to that from all three of you all, but I mean, I don't know. Mildred dropped off and Laura fell asleep. They'll be back. But yeah, women. The women are very talkative. Jody has nothing to say tonight. None of the ladies really have anything to expound on this conversation tonight. I mean, I want to know what would push a woman to believing that being in a relationship with a gay man is the best relationship for a heterosexual woman. Really? Inquiring minds want to know, and I'm inquiring minds. I'm inquiring minds. I had to come back this week with some hard hitting after I wasn't here last week, so y'all knew I was going to come back with something that was going to be thought-provoking. And I think this is very thought-provoking. Because I was having a conversation with Laura Wise when I came up with this. I sometimes I shoot stuff off of Laura Wise to see what reaction I'll get. And Laura Wise said that some women are seeking a sympathetic, empathetic man, and sometimes a gay man can provide that support emotionally that a heterosexual man can't do. And I'm kind of digress. I didn't agree with that. I didn't agree with that because opposites attract, and I think that's what they meant when they said that opposites attract, is that men and women attract each other. But now opposites attract, but sometimes men are attracted to men and women that are attracted to women. So you got these different dynamics that are going on, and people are on the search for their happiness. And there's nothing wrong with going out for your happiness, but a lot of women are getting the short end of the stick. Literally getting the short end of the stick. YWG said, women like attentive men that will listen to their day. I think a heterosexual man will listen. I mean, I need to know. I need to know what would push a woman to be in a relationship with a man that's not totally hers. I mean, are you really getting everything out of that deal that you should? I mean, if you're a woman, you don't want to have children, things of that nature, but are you really getting everything out of the deal? What's going on, Fart and Pain? What's going on, brother? Yeah, Laura Wise is at Pilates. Miss 702 is at work, so they're in and out. But yeah, what would drive a woman to being in a relationship with a gay man? What? And to think that relationship would be better than being in a relationship with a heterosexual man. And then blame heterosexual men for pushing women to be in relationship. We didn't push out of that. That's a decision you made on your own. Men do not have enough power to push you to a gay man. That's a cop-out. Whenever it comes to women not doing something, especially black women, when it comes to black women not doing something, 99% of the time they're going to blame it on black men. 99% of the time. Hold on. Uh-oh. Laura Wise said no. She is not getting everything she wants, but she may have been alone for so long that she has. That's not, but you're still alone. You're still alone. You're with a man that you're with a man that it's a health risk for you to have unprotected sex with. It's a health risk. You know, you can say whatever you want to say, but it's a health risk. If you're in a relationship and you're having sex with a man that has sex with other men, that's a health risk. There's no way to look around it, but it's a health risk. And if it's not a health risk, explain to me how it's not a health risk. Oh wow! Ain't nobody blaming this time. But yeah, I need to know, ladies. I need to know. Heterosexual men want to know why you all are taking us out of your dating pool and marrying gay men. Y'all just, some reason men are not in the equation going into the future. It just seems that heterosexual men are not in the equation going into the future. Now we getting beat up. Now we're getting beat out by gay men in terms of marrying straight women. Make it make sense. What? I'm glad you said that, Poncho. I'm glad you said that, Joe. What would give a woman the idea that thinks that she could change this empathetic, sympathetic man who just happens to be gay, who just happens to be married to her? What in the mind is telling her that she can change this man? Now we know that women think that they can change a man's mind. It's about any situation. Is empathy and sympathy that important that you don't want a real man? Because that's what it comes down to, is you don't want a real man. And I'm not saying that a gay man is not a real man. I'm not saying that. But when I say real man, I mean a real man that you can cohabitate with and have children and unprotected sex and things like that. A gay man's not trying to have no children. If he was trying to have children, he would have a woman. He has sex with men. Babies don't come from that. Babies don't come from that. So what would give a woman the mental mind frame to think that she can marry a man who likes men and change him to not liking men anymore? I think that's a losing battle. I think you're going to lose that battle more times than you're not going to find a heterosexual man that wants to be with you. That is a losing battle. Unless you're a woman that doesn't want to have children and you just want to have a family you want to be in a family for the sake of a man being in the house, even if that man is going out and having sex with other men, or maybe he's bringing those men into the household. Maybe you like to watch. You got to be real got to be real about these things. Maybe you like to watch men have sex together. Look, check out some of these. Can a gay man be changed by a woman to being heterosexual and just having sex with her? I don't think that's going to happen. Laura Wise said, I wouldn't knowingly enter a relationship with a man who is gay or bisexual as a preference. I do feel like wanting a heterosexual man is starting to feel like insanity, doing the same thing and expecting results. I mean, what is it that gay men are doing that heterosexual men are not doing in terms of being a man? What are gay men doing that results in them marrying heterosexual women that heterosexual men are not doing? What? Come on now. Let's be real with each other. Is a woman that is in that type of relationship getting everything that she wants? No. Laura Wise said childhood trauma, abandonment issues, denial. There are lots of reasons a woman would enter a situation like that. No, Laura Wise, the stuff that you're saying, I mean, I understand. And I understand. But no. You can find a man that will help you through those traumas. A heterosexual man that wants to have children with a woman. I think it's a cop-out. YWG said, makes me wonder how many women out there would marry the diddler. A lot of women would marry the diddler. And, you know, people are going, you know, a lot of women would. Money makes women look over a lot of stuff. I'm guaranteeing you, Diddy's money and what he was doing for Cassie to her at that time, money and being with Puffy was enough to make her overlook getting her ass beat. Getting hands and feet put on her. In her mind, it was worth it to take that abuse for to walk next to that man. The abuse that she got was the price of admission to be next to Diddy. It's the price of admission. And I'm not saying that it's right. I'm saying it's wrong, because I do not believe in putting hands and feet on women. It's not something I agree with. I'm vehemently against it. And yeah, that's not something. But but if you think about it, she went through that for 10 years. And if Diddy was a broke guy, she wouldn't be going through that. Pontoon Jody said maybe if more of the straight men would step up, then the gay men wouldn't be an option. No, Jody. That's too easy. Jody, that's a cop-out. That's too easy, Jody. That's too easy. That's too easy. Because these gay men are only stepping up to be in a business relationship. So is marriage something that is based off of love, or is marriage something that is based off of comfortability? Because the more and more I have these conversations with women, and we have these conversations, the more and more I believe that love, being married to love, is kind of a fairy tale. It's kind of a fairy tale. Marriage is a business decision. And this right here, where women are resorting to marrying gay men, lets men know that business love is a business deal. Marriage is a business deal. Marriage is a business deal. I think the days of being married for love are gone. And I'm not saying it's extinct, because you're going to have people that are going to marry for love, but marriage is a business. And that's why a lot of men are turning away from it. Because men understood that it was a business relationship, that if it ended, it was going to hurt men. And a lot of women took advantage of that. A lot of women took advantage of that. And now that men understand that it's a business relationship, and a lot of men are saying, I want you to sign this prenup. And a lot of women that don't sign prenups, a lot of men are not marrying you all. It's a business relationship. It's a business relationship that women don't want to look at as a business. It is. And women marrying men who have sex with other men proves that marriage is a business relationship that can sometimes be based on love. 75% of all marriages end because of financial problems. So what is it, ladies? I don't think that it's because Jody, I don't think that it's because heterosexual men aren't stepping up. I don't believe that. Pontoon Jody also said, now that I'm older, I'm more selective. I do not want to keep up. Right. And if you're married to a man that has sex with other men, you're going to have to keep up with what he's doing. Because like that dude said in that video, he been with 3 dudes and she asked him, well, when is it going to stop? And he said, what you mean, when is it going to stop? He's not going to stop seeing men. I think that she got into a relationship under thinking it was going to be one way, and 10 years into the marriage, she probably wants children. She probably wants to stop getting those crazy looks that she gets when she goes out in public with her husband, because her husband has been seen in public with other men. I think it's more she was used what this guy was providing for her. And now it's embarrassing because everybody knows that she's married to a man that has sex with other men. It's embarrassing to her. It's embarrassing to have to talk to your family members and your friends, and they're like, where your husband at? Oh, he's out with his boyfriend. Heterosexual men, we are not to blame for this. That's a narrative you're creating about Cassie. She tried to leave on several occasions. Then he blew up. I mean, okay. She could have went to the authorities. There's other things that she could have done, but I understand what you're saying. I understand. There can be a hard situation when a woman has been in a relationship and she's been in a relationship that has domestic violence. I'm not in no way am I blaming any of this on Cassie. So I don't want you to think that, Laura Wise. I don't want the women that are watching this to think that I think that Cassie was wrong about anything in that situation, because she was not. She was not. So I'm not blaming Cassie for. I'm not trying to create a narrative where Cassie is in the wrong. I'm just creating a narrative that, yeah, if Diddy was a broke man, she wouldn't have been with Diddy. She wouldn't have went through that. She wouldn't have put up with that. And that's another reason that we're talking about this, because women, could you knowingly be in a relationship with a bisexual man? Cassie knew what he was doing. Cassie knew that he liked men. She was ordering the men that he liked. So was she empowering him? And I'm not saying she's at fault, but was she empowering him? She knew he was messing with men and she stayed in a relationship. Does this happen more often? Is this the tip of the iceberg? Are there more women out there who are in relationships with men that are having sex with men? Knowingly? I don't think y'all can blame it on heterosexual men. Hit the like button, share this video, subscribe to the page. Hit the like button. YWG said, if you're a wife, you will be found, as stated in the Bible. I think a lot of women want what they want, when they want it, how they want it. And when they don't get that, they'll go to a place where they can get all of that and not have children. I don't think this is a problem. I don't think that this is a problem that heterosexual men created. I think women created this problem on their own. I think women created this problem on their own, all on their own. No man has the power to push you to gay men. Hey, Jody, I believe me, Jody, I know. I'm single. I'm single. I don't even approach women. I smile and I have conversations with women. I don't even really approach women. I don't. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I go out and I just talk to women and get my number out just to see if I can. I don't have no intentions of talking to them women. Men do that too. Men do that too. I still have not had a woman that has came on here and has explained this situation. I don't. Yeah. Because when we were looking at that video, that guy told her he wasn't changing. That guy told her that if she wanted to leave, she could leave. But she went into that. She knew that guy looked, I'm not the type of person that's going to say how a person dresses and how a person looks or any of that stuff, but he was giving off gay vibes. And I think she knew what she was getting into. And like Jody said, she thought she could probably change that guy to being heterosexual. But if you go into a relationship and you let somebody do something that they've told you about, you can't wait till 10 years in a relationship and expect this person to change to what you want. You didn't marry that person under those circumstances, so why do you think he's going to change to those circumstances? Okay, I didn't want to say that, but you can say that. I mean, his lips and his face, they just, yeah. Any woman looking at that, you didn't know he was, if you didn't know he was gay, then you're in denial. Ice, the beauty parlor, how you doing tonight, sister? How you? But yeah. And then another thing is I saw an article where they said that there's a lot of Nigerian, this isn't something that's just Western. There's a lot of Nigerian women living in Nigeria, and they're married to men who are in gay relationships with other men. Because in Nigeria, I don't think you can be gay. I don't think you can. I think it's against the law. I could be wrong, but I don't think you can be gay in Nigeria. So there are lots of women, and these women are taken care of. And the only reason that these women are in these relationships is because the men can give them the money and the needs and goods that they want. Because if a man could not give a woman, I don't think a woman would be in that type of relationship. I think that woman that was in that video, she may have liked dude in the beginning, and she may have thought she could change him. But I think this dude was doing a lot of monetary things for her, where she overlooked that. Women will overlook a lot. If you're a man and you have money, and there's a lot of things that women will overlook for you. In my younger days, women will overlook a lot of shortcomings if you got money. You got a car, you got a house, you got a lot of, or they'll play the role thinking that they can change you. They'll play the role thinking they can change you. Women, you can't change what a man thinks. For the last year, I've been telling women that I meet that I'm not looking for a relationship. Now, it can grow into a relationship, but that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for friendship. If we can't be friends, it can't go no further than that. Because a friendship is the number one building block of a relationship. Is that first block, friendship. And a lot of people just skip over friendship and just go straight to girlfriend, boyfriend, or relationship, or monogamous, or no. That ain't how I do things. I don't skip no steps. I want to know your family. I want to meet your mama. I want to know how your mama is. Because if you're still active with your mother is who you're going to become. And I want to see all that. I want to see what your family structure is. I want to see how your family interacts with you. These are things that I do. Because I base relationships off of friendship. I don't go out with somebody 2 times and, oh, we're in a relationship. No, that's not how I do things. And maybe that's a big component as to why I'm single, is because I look for that. I try to put that one cornerstone, friendship. And a lot of people want to skip over that. I'm not a skipper. I don't skip steps. That's me. Oh, when you're trying to leave, they do change for a month. So ladies, when you try to leave the man, he changes for a little bit, and then a month later he goes back. Women do that too. Pontoon women do that too. But yeah, ladies, what would push you to the point that you will stop looking for heterosexual men and start looking to gay men for a relationship? I mean, that's just saying that seems like a losing battle. Because you may win, but did you really win? And these women that are married to gay men, I mean, is it an open marriage? Are they going out and getting fulfilled? Or are they just sitting back and doing nothing while the man is out doing what he's doing? These are the things that these are things that are not surface level. And I think that's a lot of people's problems with things, is people want stuff on the surface level. But when you peel that onion back, then you see everything. I peel the onion before I jump into something. I'm peeling the onion. I'm checking everything. Because that's if you're looking for a sustainable long-term relationship, that's what you do. That's what you do. You create those initial building blocks. And I think a lot of people just want to skip those building blocks. Now, with the gay men, I don't think that those building blocks are skipped, because like the women said, they're looking for someone that they can have an emotional connection with, someone who's very empathetic. Even though heterosexual men are sympathetic and empathetic, not every situation. Two people that are both emotional, that is something it's not going to work. It's not going to work. Women think that they want to be in a relationship with someone who thinks like them, but ultimately you don't. I look at the women that are in relationships with gay men as a power trip. because you couldn't control the heterosexual man. But you know, if you're married to somebody and it's a business relationship, you can kind of create the parameters of what's acceptable and what's not. But you can do that with a heterosexual man as well. All of these things that these women are doing with gay men, they can do with heterosexual men, but they don't want to put the work into finding the right person. It takes work to be in a relationship. I say that all the time. It takes work to be in a relationship. Yeah, man, tickle the like button, man. Tickle the like button. Hit the like button. Share this video out. Subscribe to your boy's page. Oh, another thing, I want to put this disclaimer out. When I tell you all that I show you all my life as it is, as it goes, yeah. I have lots of friends. I have an eclectic group of friends across all spectrums. Some of my shorts that you're going to see, you're going to hear and see different things. And everything that's expressed on my shorts, you know, I'm posting it, but I may not agree to everything that's said because I'm talking to people that are in general public. I'm talking to my friends. And me and my friends, we don't agree on everything, but we coexist. We're friends, you know. So some of the stuff that you see on my shorts videos and on my, don't get mad at me. But we're coming up on it. We just crossed the hour. Conversation's been very good. It's been moving along. I've been doing most of the talking. I think I'm gonna put the link out, and anybody that wants to come up here and talk to me about this, let's talk. Because I really want to know. I really want to know what would push a woman. What would push a woman to thinking that a monogamous, and it's not monogamous, what would push a woman to be in a marriage with a gay man? I really need to know this. I want to know this. What would drive a woman to being in a relationship with a man that has same-sex sexual relations? You're putting your life at a risk. It's risky. If it's not risky, I want somebody to tell me it's not risky. But I think it's risky. Mildred, you've been awfully quiet tonight. Usually you have a whole lot to say. All the ladies there at Pilates, they're at work tonight. So yeah, that's their excuses. That's their excuse for not, wanting to speak up on this topic. There aren't men that are running out here looking for lesbians to marry, to be in relationships with. For a man, that's a losing battle. A lesbian wants the same thing. That's why I can't understand this, how this works, because a lesbian wants the same thing that a heterosexual man wants. Just like a gay man wants the same thing that a heterosexual woman wants. So how can these relationships be beneficial for the heterosexual person? That's really what I wanted to look at, is what are the benefits for a heterosexual person to be in a relationship with somebody that has same-sex relationships. Yeah, you don't see men out here saying, I'm looking for a lesbian. I want to marry a lesbian. There's nothing wrong with that. But this ain't about lesbians and straight men. This is about gay men and women who are in married business relationships. So that's essentially what it is. It's a business relationship. Because that marriage is not, that marriage is never consummated. He's not carrying that woman over the threshold of the house. He's not consummating the marriage at night. So, I mean, it's a business relationship. And anybody that tells you that they're in a relationship with a gay man and it's for emotional and empathetic support, it's a business relationship. They weren't able to find a heterosexual man to be in a monogamous relationship with, so they found somebody that they can be in a business relationship and get tax breaks. Because even though you're married, you can still file your taxes as a single person. Business relationship. It's a business relationship. Men want to be in relationship situations that don't feel like business relationships. And I think that that's where the disconnect comes from. Men look at marriage as love and women look at marriage as security. I think there's competing dynamics between men and women when it comes to marriage. And sometimes, you know, it's not competing, but I think that in a marriage, sometimes there are competing forces. Men marry for love, women marry for security, financial backing. My man Gino came in, yeah, he said women marry for money, financial backing, unless it's true love. Now, I'm saying this stuff, and I'm not saying that there's not true love out there, because there is. There is true love out there, but women marry for security and financial backing. That's how a woman like Cassie can endure what she endured for those 10 years with the diddler. Money. Money was the contributing factor in why she stayed in that relationship. And any woman that says that money wasn't the contributing factor of why she stayed in a relationship is lying. You're lying to yourself. We know there are instances of people in Hollywood being married and the man don't even touch the woman. We know this. If a man marries a woman, he loves that woman. 100%. If a man gets married, he loves that woman. Unless it's a business relationship and a woman has more money. But every marriage is based off of, for a woman, security. Women find love in security. Men find love in love. And even when men don't find love in love, they will still fight for that love. Whereas women will end the relationship. It's like that old song that was out in the 80s. Ain't no romance without no finance. This is not things, I'm not saying things that I'm just pulling out here. No romance without finance. Broke men are not out here bubbling over the top with women who want to be with them. Now, if we're talking about Pookies and Ray Rays, that's a different topic. It's crazy because some women will give more respect to being a pen pal to a dude in jail than she will to men out here in the free world. Some little dude, in some city, I saw a video. He got killed the other day. They showed his mugshot, and women was begging this dude to let them pay his bond to get out of jail. And I guess one of them ladies paid to get his bond out of jail. Yeah, he got killed like 35 to 40. A couple hours after he got out of jail, he got killed in a shootout at a gas station. I just think that women are confused. I think women are confused about what masculine. I think women are confused. And a woman that would marry a gay man, that's the ultimate confusion. That's the ultimate confusion. Because what is marriage for? When we start having marriages like that, what does marriage amount to? If people circumvent it. What is marriage? Circumvent it every day. And the government is complicit. Government is complicit. They've made it a business relationship. You can't get married unless you go get a marriage license. In some states, you have to be separated for a year before you can end that business relationship. It just seems like people find ways to circumvent stuff. I mean, it's the American way. I really thought the women would have more to say tonight. I really did. I really wanted to know. I really wanted to know from the women what would push you to look for a relationship with a gay man. I was really searching for those answers. And the ladies y'all didn't step up tonight. Because I mean, some of the ladies did. Some of the ladies did. Some of the ladies did step up. But I thought that I thought it was going to be an argument tonight. Not an argument, a discussion. A discussion. A discussion. Hit the like button, share this video out. You're going to catch it on the rerun. And subscribe to the page. I can let you all know that I have been working on my new studio, my new backdrop. So things are coming into, yeah. I'm getting everything together. So in the coming weeks, things are gonna look slightly different. Things are gonna be looking slightly different as we move forward in the summer, as we go into fall. Things are gonna be different. We're starting to get into the summer concert series here in Cincinnati, where basically there's a free concert, basically Monday through Saturday. So that starts this week. Tomorrow is the first night for Reggae Night at Washington Park. So Washington Park is going to be packed tomorrow night with the Irie heads. It's going to be really nice. I can't wait. Salsa night started the first salsa night was last Thursday. I didn't really get a chance to go down and check out Salsa Night, but Salsa Night started last Thursday. This week is the first week for Reggae Night at the Park, Washington Park, 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. And then next Friday is when the Summer Friday Night Concert Series starts, and it's going to be good. They got Melissa Morgan coming this summer. They have Rough Ends is coming this summer for a free concert, as well as Jagged Edge. Jagged Edge, Rough Ends, Melissa Morgan. I would say that those, out of the concerts that they're having this summer, I would say that those 3 Friday nights will probably be the highlights. I'm going to see Melissa Morgan. I'm going to see Rough Ends, and Troop. Troop is also coming for the free concert series this summer here in Cincinnati. So yeah, it's going to be action packed. I'm going to have all the footage for you all, for you people who are in other countries, for you people that are outside the tri-state area, Cincinnati, Ohio, Kentucky, and Indiana. So I'll be doing that. But yeah, summertime now. So yeah, now we are into summer. So there's lots of events that are happening. I'm going to be covering. I got some new shoes in the mail. I'm probably going to do an unboxing on these Nikes that I got. I ordered them last week. They've been here for a few days. I haven't opened the box yet, but I plan on doing an unboxing. Yeah, you know me. I'm always going to talk about some hard-hitting topics, different topics that other people don't talk about. Everybody's talking about Diddy and the sun and things of that nature. I'm talking about stuff that's happening on an everyday basis. I'm going to talk about stuff that you can reach out and touch. A lot of this stuff you can't reach out and touch. It's above our pay grade. But yeah, there are women out here that are marrying men that are gay. I thought a marriage wasn't consummated until you had sex. I could be wrong. Things are changing. We live in an ever-changing world that's different tomorrow as it was was today. When you wake up tomorrow, the world will be a new place. It's a new canvas for you to paint. And these topics that I talk about, it's real stuff. I don't think that it's anything that heterosexual men are doing that are pushing women to be in these types of relationships. I think that the women are just copping out. I'm not gonna say they're copping out, but relationships is a job. Being in a relationship is a job, and I work at HR, so I understand that when you hire the wrong person, they can mess everything up. I think that's why I'm kind of so hard on people here, because I'm HR. So yeah, maybe that's the reason why I'm single. Is I look at I'm HR, so I'm looking at everything. I'm asking questions. People are getting interviewed by me and they don't even know they're getting interviewed. But it's another Tuesday night, coming up on 1 hour and 20 minutes. I thought this was going to be a lively discussion. I didn't want to do all the talking tonight, but I'll do all the talking, because if you get clarity from my words, and that's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for. But love the person you're with. Be truthful to the person you're in a relationship with. Everything will work itself out. And if you're single, be upfront and forward with people about what your intentions are. And usually those people that think they can change you, they tend to fall to the wayside, because everybody doesn't want to be a friend. Everybody just wants to have a boyfriend. Nobody wants to be friends first. Everybody wants what they want, and they want what they want when they want it. And men, heterosexual men that have been in relationships, we're not jaded. We're just very resolute in the things that we do. We would hope that women wouldn't jump to gay men for validation in relationships. But it seems like where the world's going to. And there's more women out here than there's men. So for the men that are searching for women to be in monogamous relationships, they're out there. The women that are searching for men to be in monogamous relationships, they're out there. You just got to look. If it was easy to be in a relationship, everybody would have one. If it was easy to be in a relationship, 75% of marriages wouldn't end within the first 5 years. Relationships aren't easy. And when people start treating relationships like you should, and not as just, I look at relationships now, it's like a TV show. Some relationships are a 2-hour movie. Some relationships are a sitcom. Some relationships are a miniseries. And some relationships are just a pilot. You have to put the work in to help that show to stay on the road. It's your boy Mass Appeal. I talk about a little bit of everything. I talk about women. I talk about men. I talk about relationships. I talk about travel. I talk about everything. But one thing I do know is that at the end of these conversations, I have a lot more clarity than I had before them. And the topics that I pick are the topics that I pick because I want to know what people are thinking about, hard-hitting topics that you have to think about. I look at stuff below the surface. So if you're looking to have smart conversations about real world topics, this is the place you need to be. I'm going to continue to grow. Shout out to all my subscribers. My subscribers are growing by the week. I think I'm at 1,130 subscribers now. Last week I was at 1050 something. So the word is getting out. I think the word is getting out a little bit more on the shorts that I post. Some of my shorts are very, very comedic. Some of them are funny. But I'm trying to make that I'm trying to make that transition to, the people that watch my shorts, to watch my lives. And it's going to be a gradual progression. It's been progressing a little bit every month. I'm going to get there. We're going to get there. The Mass Appeal family is going to get there. So, yeah, I'd like to give a shout out to everybody that came to join in this discussion. Shout out to Miss 702. Shout out to Pontoon Jody. Shout out to Laura Wise. Shout out to my homegirl Mildred. Shout out to my homeboy Your Weekend Gardener. If you haven't been to check out Your Weekend Gardener's page, get over there and check out his page. He gives great gardening tips. He's got a funny dog that's in all of his videos. And he's got a beautiful wife that basically helps him to put out his production. So if you want to check out some good stuff about food, you want to learn a little bit of Portuguese, go over there and check out YWG's page. I didn't get a chance to talk to my homie tonight, but if you haven't been over there to check out Black Money Corporation's page, go check out Black Money. Black Money's got something for you. Oh, and if you're looking to grow your page with people that are all around the world, go check out my man Naveed's fishing vlog. Naveed Fishing Vlog. That's the homie. That's my brother. We're doing big things together. He's helping me to grow my page. He's opening me up to different people. Aisha's Beauty Parlor, who was just in here earlier. That is one of my new friends that I met from Naveed's page. Shout out to everybody that I've met from my homie, my brother, Naveed's page in the last 3 to 4 weeks. Shout out. I love the support. Give the support back to you all. Yeah, this is your boy Mass Appeal. We'll be back next Tuesday with another hard-hitting topic. I haven't come up with it yet. Yeah, we'll be back here next week to talk about the stuff that other people don't talk about. This is your boy Mas from the Mass Appeal. Conversations with Mass Appeal. I'll be back next Tuesday. Get with your boy.